loves, it's Sam. So we just went on a cruise last week, and so we were flying on the airplane to be able to get to where we needed to go to get on the cruise. And so I packed like a toddler, kind of a toddler friendly like travel bag, which I always take whenever we travel, just kind of like a bag full of goodies for them if they get bored or if they get antsy, just to kind of keep them occupied when you are on the plane. It's kind of like, I guess, a mom's biggest nightmare to have your kids start crying or have like, you know, an issue on the plane because everyone looks at you like you're a complete jerk and you're like, I'm trying my best, I really don't know what to do. So I try to make sure I have as many things as possible to keep them busy so that that doesn't happen. So I'm going to show you today what I have in my bag. So I'm just going to give you some ideas of what you can take in your bag to kind of make the process a little bit easier on you. So the bag that I took was my Warriors in Pink bag from FordCares.com. I love this bag. I've spoken about it so many times if you do like it. Although, actually I think this one was last year's. They have a different design now. But they're really awesome bags. I just really love them. They're very sturdy. So the first thing that I want to show you is obviously like activities to do. So what we did was go to Target and grab some little workbooks. And these are super awesome. They were $1 each, but they're really fun because they have, and they have the ages right here. So this is pre-K to kindergarten. So they're a little bit old for Lily, but she still had a lot of fun just coloring all over them. But they come with stickers and they're just in the kind of front section of Target. But they have like all these things where you, well, that page didn't get wrote on, but they have, you can tell they were just kind of like scribbled on all over, but you can match up the letters, you can find pairs, you can, it's kind of like interactive learning, so you can find out which cow is the biggest, you circle them. Now obviously for Lily, she just liked to color on each thing, but it was really fun, it kept them super busy. It looks like in the cameras they didn't color on them, but they did, if you can see. Anyway, they're really cute. Just a really fun way to kind of keep them busy. So I brought those, and then I brought a couple of like markers and pens. I don't know if you're comfortable in case you're worried that they would marker all over the airplane, but you're sitting right next to them, so you're like watching them the whole time. So I just brought a couple. I didn't want to bring like a huge bag where things can drop and fall. It's all a huge big mess. So I just gave like one at a time to them so that I could keep track of it. A bunch of books. So I picked their favorite books. So these are their favorites at the moment. Nickelodeon's Ni Hao Kai Lan Heart Box. Are You My Mother from Dr. Seuss. Way Out in the Desert, which I got from my travels to Arizona. Bear Loves Colors, Thomas the Tank Engine, and Pout Pout Fish, which we absolutely love. It's awesome. I got this in Minnesota. So a lot of books, and not like a humongous amount, but you know, a good amount so they don't get bored. We ended up picking up another book in Seattle. I always like to get a book wherever we travel to. This one was really cute. It's Seattle ABCs, and it just has like each place in Seattle that begins with the alphabet. So R is for rain, P is for Pike Place Market. So I like to get something that we can kind of remember our trip by. Okay, then we brought a Barbie. You gotta have just a couple of little small toys. Sophia, Amber, a truck, a Porsche car, and some necklace beads because, oh, actually we got those on the cruise and then we just ended up putting them in here. Okay, so then the next thing I have is this little kind of organizer thing, and it's by Quintessential Mommy. It's basically a purse organizer for people that have kids. So if you have like a regular purse, this is, you can use it to put like your diapers, your wipes, an extra change of extra change of clothes for your kids. It's just something that you can, instead of having to take your whole purse in, you can just drop this in a purse and then take that out if you're going on a stroller or something like that. It's so you can switch up your purse more often rather than having all of your stuff in your purse. It's just all in here. Instead of using it as like a diaper organizer for me, seeing as this was our kind of like our fun bag, this is what I did to, this is what I used to organize all of our snacks and the flashcards. So it's got these little pockets that go all the way around the little, the actual pouch. So we picked up a bunch of flashcards from Target. Again, these were $1 each, and the kids loved these. So we have Mickey Mouse Clubhouse First Words. We have flashcards, ABCs, Doc McStuffins, Let's Make a Match, Sophia the First, Colors and Shapes, and then the animals. So I bought a bunch because they get bored so quickly. So I figured if we had a bunch of different ones, then, you know, you can get a little bit more time out of it. So they absolutely loved the flashcards. That was a huge hit. So for $1 each, I highly recommend, even if you're not traveling, just to have them around, because they're super fun. The kids liked them a lot. Okay, so then inside of here, there's a bunch more little pockets. So you can see there's like just little inside pockets, and then on this side there's a little zipper. There's a little spot here for like bottles or whatever. So inside of the little side pouches where you would normally keep your bottles, I have a bunch of fruit snacks because the kids love fruit snacks. So I always like to make sure that I have those anywhere, because if I know that Lily is like getting grumpy, you pull out the fruit snacks, you're good. Then I have little clementines because they're easy. You can peel them super easily, and then I always keep an extra Ziploc, like empty Ziploc baggie, that we can throw the peels in there or any kind of trash that you may use. We have little Goldfish because Goldfish are always awesome. And then we have these Kind dark chocolate chunk granola bars. They're really yummy. They're nice because they've got oats, quinoa, buckwheat, but they've got chocolate chips in them too, so those are really good. I have an apple and an orange because they're kind of like easy to eat. It's not like strawberries where it's gonna make a huge mess. Blueberries would also be really good, just regular blueberries, not frozen blueberries obviously, because that would be a mess. Then we have pine nuts because our kids love pine nuts. And then we also have these pastry crisps from Kellogg's. Those are really yummy too. And then putting like a cereal in a little Ziploc baggie. So this is Lucky Charms, which actually we only recently discovered because my sister, when she was living here, had Lucky Charms, and the kids were like, oh my gosh, Lucky Charms. Like I never ever bought them for them until my sister was here, and then they kind of fell in love. So I thought this would be perfect. So take their cereal that you normally don't give to them and then make it like a treat. So they were so excited to have Lucky Charms because they love the little marshmallows. So make it so that it's something that they don't normally get. Or, you know, even if you want to bribe them with some candy, just something that they don't normally get that's like super fun, so that they get a little bit excited to have it. And then these are really awesome. The Annie's, these are the Bernie's Farm cheddar crackers, and then also the Friends Bunny Grahams, just kind of like dry snacks that aren't going to be super duper messy. Then it's always good to have a change of clothes. So we have like a little outfit for Phoenix, and then a little outfit for Lilybug, just in case there's spills, or you know, you never know if you're gonna have some kind of messy accident, and then a change of socks for each of them as well. So that's what's in this little thing, and then I just set it right inside my bag. That's all organized in there, so I know that all my food is in there, all my flashcards are kept safe. That way it's just a little bit more organized rather than just everything all piled up into one and you're like, where is all my stuff? So that's what I packed in our bag, and for the most part everything that I packed kept them super duper happy on the plane. It was really nice to have it because when we got to the room and on the cruise, you know, they could pull out their toys, they had their books, so at bedtime we could still read our books. We were still in our normal routine as far as, you know, reading books before bed, and then just having your snacks handy. You know, when you're traveling, it's really difficult because a lot of the time the kids aren't used to the food, or they don't have the food that the kids normally like. Like we love cheese sandwiches just made with the exact same cheese that we always use. Well, then when you travel, you don't have that cheese. It's very difficult for a 3-year-old to be like, that's not the cheese, that's not the cheese mom uses. So I always like to make sure that we try, and I had actually extra baggies of other snacks as well that we kept in the case for when we did get to the cruise. And then like for the excursions, I packed 3 Ziploc baggies, like 3-gallon Ziploc baggies. I put those in our suitcase. And then when we went for our excursions, we took a backpack, and I already had the Ziploc baggie pre-packed with all of their favorite snacks, and snacks for me and Jay as well, so that I knew that no matter where we ate, if there wasn't something that they would like. Our kids are pretty picky. You know, I feel like most toddlers are, unless you're super duper lucky. But it's very difficult to find stuff that they want to eat because it's new things. Sometimes they're not willing to try new things. So I always made sure that the bags were pre-packed. That way I could just grab it in the morning, shove it in my backpack, put a couple bags, or put a couple diapers, some wipes, and then whatever else we needed, and then go. And that way I knew that they were snacks that they would eat, so no one is gonna have like a hunger temper tantrum, because that's not good. So those are my tips for if you're going on a cruise or an airplane or just traveling in general. For me, it's just stuff to keep them happy, snacks that you know they like, that you know that they're gonna eat something. It's better to eat something than nothing and then have like just hungry toddlers is just not good. So I hope that helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new to this channel, and if you guys have any other questions about like traveling or like cruise, like if you want to know more about the cruise or like what excursions we did and if we would recommend them for people, I don't know, if there's something else that you would like to know more about the cruise or kind of traveling or whatever, let me know. Seeing as I have been traveling quite a lot lately, and I would be happy to make the video for you. Just leave it in the comments below, and don't forget to thumbs this up if you did find it helpful, find it helpful. Please share if you know someone who is going to be traveling with toddlers and is nervous. Share it. Sharing is caring. And then don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and my blog, samschuerman.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!